What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of reactions, reviews, and rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Volbeat. Yes, indeed, Volbeat Fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Lena, and Lena wanted to see me react to this song by Volbeat called Mary Ann's Place. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Sylvo74, 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 sure, we'll go with that. And the video has 2.9 million views, it'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. 9, Mary Ann's Place, full. So I'm guessing 9th song of the set. That would be my guess. Mary Ann's Place, Volbeat, live from beyond hell above heaven. Cool. Love seeing these guys live. Mrs. Heretic and I were very fortunate to go and see them live. And Mrs. Heretic found a new favorite band. She loves these cats. I think she might have had a better time than I did. Always love it when it's live, as long as the sound quality is good. So let's hope the sound quality is good on this one. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Doesn't say anything about a guest vocalist. Who is that? Who is she? I know she's not part of the band, so I'm really kind of curious to know who that is. The crowd popped for her, so they recognize her. Like, seriously, she stepped on stage, didn't say a word, and the crowd popped. So she's somebody. I don't know who she is, but she's somebody. Maybe if we get a closer look at her, maybe I'll figure, maybe I've seen her before. I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. No clue. Got a nice voice. Do not recognize her. Wait. She does kind of look familiar. Wait. That's a little more than a peck on the cheek. I don't know if he's married. If he's married, is that his wife? She looks, I will say she does kind of look familiar. Like, I feel like I've seen her before. I don't know if it's been on the channel or not, though. Maybe it was with something else. I don't know. But she does sort of look familiar. Or maybe she's just got one of those faces that, you know, everybody's got. You know, that's possible, too. I don't know. I'm sure people in the comments will let me know what's the story here, you know? Is this someone that he's just really friendly with, or is that his wife or his significant other? I don't know, but I'm sure there's an interesting story there. I'm sure of it, and I would love to hear it in the comments. So, if you know the story and you know who she is, please fill me in, because I don't like being left out in the dark. It's scary out here. Nice song. This is, I'm going to save it all for the review, but I had a good time with this for sure. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Volbeat with Mary Ann's Place. This was a request from Lena. Okay, I got a score. It makes sense. There's honestly, folks, there's not a lot to talk about, so we're probably going to have a pretty short review here. Nothing personal, nothing against Volbeat. I just don't see the point of dragging out, you know, a 20-minute review when I can get it done in 8. You know what I mean? So I know you all don't want to sit here and listen to me flap my gums. So let's make this quick, shall we? Starting off with the score, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.7. What does that mean? Well, a 7.7 would translate to a really good skill rating because overall, I think this was a really good presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B as in boy, B plus letter grade. Yeah, a B plus. So there you go, a 7.7, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B plus letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. It's a really nice song. It is a fun song to listen to. I like the chordal progression, especially in the chorus. A lot of utilization of flat 6 to flat 7 to root. I like that progression, especially in the key that we were in. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of G sharp. If I'm being honest, it's not one of my favorite keys. It's not one of my go-to keys, but it works for this song. It absolutely does. I think part of the reason why is because from that G sharp, when you go down to the flat 6, you're going down and hitting that E, that open E, and it works really well. E to F sharp to G sharp. And then when he went down to the 5th, he went down to D sharp, and it all clicked. I mean, it all did, but it's still not one of my favorite keys. But for this song, yeah, it gets the passing grade without question. I think instrumentally, everybody sounded good. The drum pattern that the drummer came up with was nice, very fitting. Did a great job of setting the mood and tone and style of the song. Basses were locked right in with them. Got no issue with that. Holding down the bottom end. Guitars sounded clean. I mean, there's a distortion tone, obviously, but I mean, the playing, was clean. Yes. Vocally, okay. I'm not sure. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I have no idea who the guest vocalist was. She does kind of look familiar, like I've seen her before somewhere. It may have been on the channel. It may have been somewhere else. I don't know. Then again, she may just have one of those faces that, just looks familiar. That you've seen 100 times on other people. But in either case, once they zoomed in on her face, I was like, wait a second. I think I've seen her before. But I still have no idea who she is. Vocally, she sounded fine. I got no issue with anything she sang. I was glad to see that she got the second half of the first verse to sing on her own. That was cool. No, overall, this is a fun tune. This is absolutely a fun tune. This is gonna go on playlists for sure. Driving around town, long distances for sure. I have a Volbeat playlist of songs that I've reacted to, and I can add this to that list now. Let's see, Jim. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know if it's intense enough for the gym. I don't think so. But it's still a fun listen. And it will definitely help kill time when I'm going from point A to point B. So yeah, 7.3 for the song. Absolutely. But wait a minute. I'm giving this a 7.7. What happened there? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you already know what I'm gonna say. So say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. And in this case, it did help. It didn't help as much as you might think, though. I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. But yeah, moving up from a 7.3 to a 7.7, it's a pretty significant jump. It could have been more, and you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. Let's go on the checklist first, okay? So, stage presence, check. Yeah, they look like performers, they acted like performers. No problems there with stage presence. Stage energy, check. Yeah, there was some movement and motion happening on the stage. Not a ton, but enough to get the job done. So yeah, that one gets a check. Stage interaction. Yes, there was. And I'm going to talk about it more in detail in just a little bit. Crowd interaction. Again, yes, there was. It gets the check. I'm going to talk about also that subject in a little bit here. Showmanship. Yeah, I'll give it the check. They put on a good show overall. There was a number of factors, and we're going to talk about them in a little bit. But overall, I would say yes, showmanship definitely got the check. Production. Yeah, I think it looked to me like the lighting was designed to go with the song. So I'm going to say yes. So, yeah, they got all 6 checked. So why didn't it go up higher? Well, here's the thing. The stage interaction and the crowd interaction, let's be honest here, who was doing it all? The guest vocalist. Now, listen, I'm glad it was getting done. Okay, I'm really glad it was getting done. But if that guest vocalist had not been on the stage and it had just been Volbeat on the stage, if we saw exactly what we saw, just take her out, we would not have had stage interaction and we would not have had crowd interaction. So she put in the work and she's not even a member of the band. I am giving it the check for both stage interaction and crowd interaction. And Volbeat fans, I don't know who she is, but y'all better be getting down on your hands and knees and bowing down to her, because she is the reason why we went up to a 7.7. Without her, we might have gone up to a 7.5, possibly. She single-handedly put this up an extra 0.2. So thank goodness for her. But in any case, a 7.7 for the overall presentation of that song and video. Yeah, I have no problem giving it that score. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.7, which is a really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.